think of all the cars these have been on, all the stories. I'm sure some of these wheels would have some epic tales if they could speak, but they can't speak because they're fucking wheels. Got lots of wheels. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool. So, our wall is not so full, but there's definitely not enough space on it for all these. But Adrian took all the tires off over the last week, and there is a serious collection here. They're really nice. The plan is to photograph all this stuff. Wow, look at the colour shift on them. It's incredible. Look at that. Whoa. I'm easily amused. But yeah, try to photograph all this stuff, put it up on the website. Seriously cool stuff there. Check these little hero racings. You've probably seen them already because when this video goes up, it'll we've probably poked through all this stuff, but they're so cool. There's only 2 of them for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. I like this little gold cap on the equip. There's a collection then of tires. Some of them are obviously useful, some are useless. Snow tires. It's quite a nice view. After being here for nearly, coming up on 4 years. It's mad to think, 4 years of working here. Fuck, man. Time has flown by. The views, they do not get old. Someday we'll probably get sick of looking at all these wheels, but yeah. If anything, it's been more of a torture than anything else. Just because so many cool wheels have passed through JDMDistro over the last 4 years. Stuff that I couldn't afford, or maybe I could have afforded it a few years ago. Like Nismo LMGTs or T37s when they were way cheaper. But now, you know, some wheels just stay the same price-wise, and then other things just spiral out of control. Like the R33 GTR wheels used to be reasonable money, maybe like 400 or 500 euros. Now I don't know, like every time I look, the price goes up another 100 euros. And then some wheels that you think would be really expensive, there's not much of a market for them over here. But I think these are a little bit over like 11 or 1200 euros on the website. And they're so fucking, they're beautiful, even with the center caps. But it's mad how some wheels climb in value and some don't. We're starting to import some of the newer age stuff, which is awesome. Like these Weds, like the SA60M, or those Rays over here. But yeah, a lot of wheels then just kind of stay at the same price all the time. Like the Emotions, I guess they made a lot of them. And the Equips were super popular like 2 or 3 years ago. It's funny seeing some wheels go in and out of favour. Like everybody wanted Equips when I started working at Distro, and now the Equip is just kind of like it's like a hamburger or a cheeseburger or something, you know. You like it and you know it's always going to be there, but they've really dipped off in terms of the demand. Wheels that are always popular are Meisters. Work Meisters are just, I don't know, we sell a lot of Work Meisters. And the SSR SP1s, which, yeah, I don't think there's any up there anymore. Yeah, SP1s are just as popular of a seller. Koenigs as well. We're after getting in, what are these? SSR Viennas, different variation that kind of looks like a Koenig. More 33s. And I guess the most sought after wheel, especially in the last 2 or 3 years, have been the bronze T37s in any of the big sizes like these. What size are these? 18 by 9.5 plus 12, so that's like the absolute holy grail size. These are probably up over 4,000 euros now, and I'd imagine they're just going to keep climbing. I could see these wheels just spiraling out of control, unless Ray's remake them, but I don't think they're going to remake them. It's funny, this is a 2002 wheel. Then we got a solo wheel from 99 here. You can see the difference in the anodizing. It seems they changed the formula, so it's kind of a deeper colour. Either that or there's just sun fade on this, but I don't know. Yeah, they are absolutely amazing. And I know people say they're overdone, they're played to death or whatever, you know, but they are a gorgeous wheel and they are completely timeless. They're so good that they're probably the most replicated wheel of all time. These are really cool. Some of the lesser known stuff, it's weird, you know, it probably costs the same price as T37s or whatever when it comes out, but then it just, because it doesn't have the cult following, it just dips into the background and you can pick the stuff up for reasonable money. But it is interesting that some wheels just climb rapidly in value as they get older, and other wheels just, I don't know, just sit where they are price wise. I'm sure everybody has their favourite wheel or what they would pick, so just because someone likes the old Meister or the T37, somebody else's favourite wheel might be the Cerberus 2. So style is subjective, but it is nice as always to have all this stuff here just to froth over. There isn't really many places where you can do this, so it's nice to remind myself how lucky we are and how miserable it is at the very same time. If you had to pick one wheel, Sean.
Out of everything here?
Out of everything here.
Wait, hold on, I need to have a quick look. It's hard to say though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's a horrible question.
So many, yeah. Depends, like what car we thinking, or just in general, an all-time wheel. Like.
Yeah, just you can pick the...
Well, obviously it'll be swayed towards T37.
Yeah, I'd said the same thing.
Obviously, but if you want.
It must annoy people so much because there's people that hate T37s, and then the fact that we work here, but it just goes to show them that working here and staring at every single design possible, this is still just the nicest. It just has, it's aged the best with me over the last 4 years. Like if there's one wheel on the whole of any wheel.
Different though, I'm going to have a walk and have a look properly.
Yeah, it will annoy some viewers.
T7Rs?
Yeah, I was looking at them a little while ago.
It's just the fact, yeah, I don't know, even if it's standard like Y or whatever, they're still a gorgeous wheel.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? The pearlescent colour on them is really cool. So either the T37s or the T7Rs.
Yeah, probably. I'm just going to be basic, like.
What about you, Stephen?
I'm going to be born and say, if I had an S chassis, I'd love the R33 wheels.
Yeah.
Them too.
It's so cool.
Aren't they?
No, they never run out.
Seen a few pictures of them on Yahoo, just sitting on an S14.
Yeah. Arguably the nicest OEM wheel, Japanese OEM wheel.
34's up there too though. I don't.
Try 4 Zeldas now.
Yeah.
Cool as well.
Them too, but
They're
for me
absolutely
to buy personally, like I enjoy looking at these.
I think these wheels look cooler on a shelf than on a car. I love everything about them, but yeah, there's a lot of wheels like that, old Japanese wheels that they almost look cooler just kind of on display somewhere. And someone's probably going to hate me for saying that, but yeah. I don't know, they almost just look cooler without tyres and without stuff, just as something you'd have on a shelf. Yeah, it's deadly, isn't it? Very unusual to see them with the centre caps. So these are Triforce Zeldas, they're made by Trial. Triforce was kind of like an aero and wheel kind of division that Trial have. And they still have Triforce aero and stuff for like the GT86 and stuff, but yeah, the Zelda wheels were pretty badass. It's so cool that they're just called the Triforce Zeldas. Yeah. I don't know what I'd pick. If I had to pick something, I'd probably be really boring and pick the bronze T37s that were up there. Yeah. Just because like working here this long and looking at wheels all the time, the wheel that I never really seem to get sick of is just like the perfect design is a T37. And that's going to annoy loads of people because people like to be different and unique. For me, it's not always about being unique. It's about what just like sits nicely with.
Especially in those specs.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's
like I was saying, with food and stuff, like I don't go to the most obscure restaurants all the time, or I don't try and always eat something different to everyone else. Sometimes it's okay to enjoy the same trusty meal that you've always enjoyed, like a Big Mac meal. And I kind of think of the T37s, or you know, as like the Big Mac meal or whatever. It's like you're, you know, it's the food that you get excited about, and you know it's the old reliable, and it looks good, feels good. I don't know. That's kind of how I see some of these wheel designs. they're really popular for a reason. There's a reason why McDonald's is really, really popular. Obviously, it's very addictive and whatever, but I've been eating the same flavour crisps since I was a kid. I've, liked the same food since I was a small boy. Kind of just liked the same stuff, and it seems like with some of the wheel designs, like the T37, or certain wheels, like, yeah, they're done to death, and everybody likes them, but there's a reason why, and there's a reason why I like them, because it's just like having my favourite Big Mac meal or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to make a point. I think I've kind of made it. Like, how many people have that hoodie? You know what I mean? How many people have those? What are they, campuses or gazelles? It's nice to see all this stuff laid out here, and it is funny trying to pick something. That's what I was saying a little while ago. That it's like torture. But it's insane how many designs have come out of Japan, and like, there is a wheel for everybody, I'm sure. I've seen any wheel that I've been kind of questionable about. I've always seen a car in Japan executed to perfection. So, but yeah, it's mad having this much choice here. Try not to get desensitized to it. It's hard.
Hard, very hard.
But I still do get really excited. I think Eurolines are one of those wheels that, like, they were really popular for a while and then they kind of just like fizzled away totally. You don't see, well, we still sell a lot of them. Like, they work on the right thing, but there was a time when people were putting them on absolutely everything.
It's another wheel that has to be the right size.
Yeah, if you had to pick one obscure wheel here, a wheel that you wouldn't pick, what would be your
I'm gonna look for the wall.
your mad choice of something?
Oh man, very hard to say. Obviously I love Model 5s, they're not really obscure.
Yeah.
No man, it's always tough to say.
Even some of those Gnosis that you just would never hear about. Look at them. Mad. There are so many wheels, man. It's mad that Japan made this much stuff. And this isn't even a fraction of it. It's probably not even, I wouldn't say this is even 10% of the wheel designs that have come out of Japan. Imagine just if this was your own private collection of wheels. It'd be pretty cool, like.
Never be able to even fit them all.
Nah, just have a set on every week. Be great.
That's how you'd struggle to
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice philosophical moment with the guys.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Think of all the cars these have been on. All the stories. I'm sure some of these wheels would have some epic tales if they could speak, but they can't speak because they're fucking wheels.